3 matches, 3 different competitions. Today's a big episode in our season. Let's run the intro. Yes, folks, how is it going? And a warm welcome back to the Journey Manager. We are here with Newcastle United. In the last episode, we played a cup final, and we played the first leg of a Champions League fixture, which, let's be honest, didn't exactly go to plan. To recap, against a very stacked AC Milan side, Frank Haber grabbed the only goal of the game at the San Siro, a tidy little finish into the bottom corner. Can't really blame the goalie for it. It leaves us a goal down going into the home fixture. That's the first game today. After that, we have the very small matter of the FA Cup quarterfinal. We are taking on Aston Villa away from home. Not the easiest game. They are one of our big rivals in the league. And well, of course, speaking of the Premier League, right now, things do not look so good. Win our games in hand, and we'd go ahead of Aston Villa. Sadly, one of those games in hand we have, well, coming up today. It's against Manchester United. That is not an easy game. They're down in 9th right now. Their pre-season prediction was 4th, and they have been playing much better lately. Now, since last episode, just one game played. Regrettably, a 0-0 draw against Chelsea was the fixture in question. Their goalie got man of the match. I'm not sure why he got man of the match. He made less saves than our goalie. But can we discuss how good Ricardo is here? He's a bloody good goalie, isn't he? Now, looking at our upcoming run of games, after the Manchester United game, we actually have follow-up games against Liverpool and Everton, both on the road. There is a big pressure on us to get some points in these upcoming games. Our end of the season isn't much easier. Our last game of the season is against Aston Villa. I really hope our season doesn't come down to that game. Now, as already mentioned, we've only played one match since we were last here. It was regrettably a draw. It was a game where we were able to rest up players and rotate things a little bit. It's only 6 days since we took on AC Milan in the first leg. The second leg, well, we're doing it right now. Now, in terms of team news, nothing major going on with first team injuries. We are at full strength for this game when we are not messing around. We're going to jump straight into this. I need a better performance from our players. Our form lately has been patchy. The goals have slowed down a lot, which I did suspect might happen when we play a strikerless system, but for a long period it felt like everything was clicking and everything was working. And admittedly, our recent run of games has been a fairly difficult run of games, but a chance perhaps today to turn things around, to show that we will be able to finish in the Champions League spots. We could have a chance at FA Cup glory, and heck, maybe we will be playing in the quarter-final of the Champions League. We are at home here at St James's Park. Looking at Milan's side here, they are sticking with their attacking shape. Endrick is up top for them. This man scares me. Okay, into this game we march. I feel like we need every little edge we can get here. We're going to shout some encouragement immediately at the players and hope that can, well, maybe help inspire what is going to have to be a comeback here. Curtis with the ball in the middle, gives it to Big Deli. He dinks it towards Jun Hwan, nods it down to Soa. Semeraro on the overlap. Lovely build-up play here. Semeraro, little one-on-one, gives it to Big Deli, who was dispossessed, and now Milan looking to hit us on the counter-attack. An ambitious ball to Endrick doesn't work out, and now Semeraro looking for some space in behind. The right wing-back pulls 2 players out of position. Faye, Big Deli, Semeraro, Soa. It's sensational. It's also offside. It's not going to count. The assistance flag was raised on the far side, and can we just discuss, that's just a sin to football, isn't it? That was such a fun and pretty and just lovely goal to watch. Like, the intricate passing was sensational, but Soa was definitely offside. Okay, Sanchez with a throw-in for them. Gives it to Zapata. All the way back to their keeper. It's a positive sign, you know, that we've had that disallowed goal. We are creating a little, perhaps, although there's not been a load of chances in this game. And actually, looking at the balance of play, Milan are having a lot of the ball without really doing anything with it. Endrick here is going to step out with it. Plays it inside to Zapata. He's drifting wide. A very, very talented player in his own right. Gives it to Angelo. Played inside. And Hondi scores. And that is really not good. That was Milan's first shot of this second leg. It's a shot that ends up in the back of the net, though. That's all that really matters. They've had over 70% of the ball here. I think we're going to have to go and press a little bit higher and harder. You can see here, 72% of the ball to Milan. Instructions, out of possession. Let's get the ball forward. When we don't have the ball, step up, get stuck in. Let's try and force an error or two out of them. I am going to have to play a high line here, which I don't necessarily love, but I can't afford for them to have as much of the ball as they are having right now. Going to shout some words of encouragement at the players. Milan have won Serie A the last 3 years in a row. They are a great side, but, well, I was really hoping we'd show a little bit more in the way of inspiration in this second leg. It's been slow to get going. With 5 minutes left, a goal for either team would really radically alter, you'd feel like, the course of this game as we approach the break. Curtis at left wing back. Not the most talented player on the pitch, but he is a trier, and try he will. He gets it into a nice area, brings it out away from our goal, and now we can maybe reset and look to bring things forward here. Lovely build-up play, can I just say. That ball was sensational. The ball to Soa. He's onside this time. He finishes it this time. It might not be onside. There's a VAR check. If it counts, it's a massive goal for us. And it is going to count. It is a huge goal. It's a pretty goal as well. This ball by Hughes, the centre-back, is stupendous. To be fair, Soa, I feel like, still had a little bit to do here. The finish from a difficult angle was tasty. 1 minute of added time at the end of this first half. You know what? That goal there gives me a little bit of hope. I'm still going to tell the players to show me something else in the second half. Getting them fired up, getting them motivated. Immediately, I'm going to shout encourage as well. Feel like we need to get every advantage we can. Milan have still only had one shot on goal this game. Think I'm going to make some early changes here. Jun Hwan is having an absolute stinker. I'm going to bring in Vial, and elsewhere I'm going to bring in Ivkovic. I'm going to take off the players not performing, get some fresh legs into the final third. There's an argument to say take off Faye, but truthfully I don't really have a right winger who can compete with him. Elsewhere, do I want to make more changes? You know what? I think if I was going to make more changes now, it'd be for the sake of it. So rather than make anything rash, with still over half an hour left to be played here, we're just going to let things go as they are. Looking at the match momentum, we've been much, much better in this game, but there has been a distinct lack of opportunities. Look at the stats of this game. Nothing is happening. I think there comes a point where you do have to go for it in games like this, and I think we are at that point now. I am going to move Vial and play him as a striker. I know. Boo me. This guy, though, is a really good little attacker. I think we'll play Soa at attacking midfielder on support and keep the inside forwards, in all honesty. It's a pretty gung-ho attacking approach, but we need a goal. 5 minutes left. Nothing is happening. I've gone more attacking. We've not created enough in this game. Merely the possession has swung back in our favour in this second half. But I hate to say it, our Champions League dreams are fading. My Champions League hopes are dying. Sanchez, on you come for the fresh legs. Soa's given it his all, but he did get the goal. I'm going to keep him on. Tufano, the youngster, on you come. Oh, at this point, I think we have to get a bit desperate. Hamilton's looking tired. I'm bringing in Balan as another attacking midfield option. We are, well, going to leave ourselves exposed here, but there's very little to give caution with. And there could be a chance here. There is less than, 3 minutes left in this game. We're on the attack. Sanchez, Curtis, the left wing-back, steps inside, shoots! The keeper, I thought he'd saved it. He didn't even save it. It was just shot over. And I hate to say it, that's going to be that. We crash out the Champions League with an absolute whimper. Oh, I mean, look at the stats. Look at the match momentum. I feel like we've gotten lucky this year, but maybe I have a victim complex, and maybe the way that we play does just lead to these kind of games where we give up 1 or 2 golden opportunities to the other team, and ultimately they do score them. I mean, we receive a little bit of prize money for playing in that round of the Champions League, but the prize money does ramp up in the knockouts, and, well, with our finances, it would have been really nice to get a little bit more. Now, sadly, there is absolutely no rest for the wicked. We have got Aston Villa in 4 days' time, and unlike ourselves, Aston Villa... Well, I was going to say they've had less games going on. They actually have a Champions League game tomorrow against PSG, having won the first leg. I'll tell you what, if they beat PSG and really tire out their players in this next game, I'll be very happy. We've got them at the weekend. Don't go anywhere. I really need to win an FA Cup now, because that is the last competition we are in. Okay, folks, game number 2 today, Aston Villa away. This is far from simple. Although I suppose when you look at this recent run of form, that could also be said about our games, couldn't it? Look, yeah, we've drawn against Tottenham, we've drawn against Chelsea, we've lost against Milan across 2 legs. The outlier is probably the FL Cup final. I'm still annoyed about that, but I don't feel like there's a need to over-panic just yet. Naturally, however, if we were to lose this game and all our hopes rest on the Premier League for success this year, I would start to get a little bit more nervous because that is far from a done deal. Now, in terms of team news for this game, I mean, look at the form in the last 5 games. Certain players have just not stepped up and performed. Faye has been awful. I am going to take him out for this game. Elsewhere, Junjun Huan has been far from good as well. So instead of rocking our normal centre attacking mid setup, I'm going to go with Vial and Balan at attacking mid. Elsewhere, I don't want to touch things too much, but also, to be honest, I think elsewhere, I just don't have the same depth to the squad whereby I can rotate out a starter and bring in a really top quality player. It's just not the same here. Now, just as a little reminder, Aston Villa in this universe, a very good side. Media prediction of 10th, but last year they won the Europa League, so despite a really shocking finish, they did get into the Champions League, which they are crucially still in. They had a tycoon takeover 3 years ago now. They have financial backing that we could only dream of. This is far from easy. It's weird. In my mind, I kind of see our wage spend of £3.5 million a week, and that seems absurd. In the context of modern football and, well, Football Manager, as you can see here, it's really not that much. Villa actually spend significantly more than us on their wages, and across the board here, you can see there is some very, very big spenders on the wage front. We're down in 8th. I'll tell you what, fail to win these next 2 games today, or fail to win at least one of them, I will really start to panic. We have to start doing better. I mean, on the one hand, I'm not sure what I expected off the back of last year. We haven't really upped our wage spend. We sold over £140 million worth of players, and that's just the profit after all the transfers have happened. We have basically done a big financial reset that this club needed after the Saudi money was withdrawn. It probably should have been done a decade ago. We've done it better late than never. But having finished second last year, this year our squad has just been stretched a lot thinner, more matches across lots of competitions. We've got on runs in pretty much every cup that we're in. And the depth, I don't think, has quite been at the level to sustain it. But I'm going to hope that now without the Champions League to worry about, that is somewhat resolved. We are 23 minutes into this game. Finally a chance, finally a highlight. It's put in. Marco goes for the spectacular. Sadly, the overhead kick was off target, but I respect the effort. Half an hour into this game, Villa yet to have a shot on target. As for ourselves, well, we've had chances, not taken any of them yet, and suddenly, there's only 5 minutes left of this first half. Well, 0-0 at the break in this game. Into the second half we march, and I'll be honest, I do feel like with our tactical system, we do see lower scoring games, especially lately, we've seen more and more of them. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, really, isn't it? I think in Football Manager, you are always guilty as the player of playing way more attacking formations than the AI will ever play. So in a weird way, maybe we're just having a more realistic number of goals now, although I think it has been on the lower side. Curtis at left wing-back, looking to unlock a defence and make something happen. Hughes with the ball, stepping up the ball-playing defender and moving it from left to right. Vial is surely offside there. The flag's raised early. I could see it. You could see it too. I mean, a goal here would have been a great way to start the second half. It's not going to count. It's disallowed. Now, of course, modern FA Cup rules dictate there has to be a winner found in this quarter-final today. It would go to extra time and penalties if needed. I'm not sure after what I endured last time at Wembley against Leeds if I really want to do that all over again. Villa looking to make something happen from deep. Looking at the stats here, they have not had a shot on target yet, and yet that kind of fills me with dread because we've not created enough of our own. Hughes is there mopping up the pieces. Brits to Hamilton. What can we do here? Hamilton bringing the ball out from the back and giving it wide to Semeraro. He plays it down the line to Soa, who is going to look to make something magical happen here. He cuts inside on his right foot. He shoots. It would have been a magnificent goal, but it was off target. 28 minutes left here. I think it's now time to bring in the big guns. I'm going to bring in Faye. I'm going to bring in Junjun Huan. Souza, not the best of games today. Ivkovic, on you come. And you know what? Fresh legs across the board. I'm also bringing in Sanchez. 20 minutes left here. It is still 0-0. I don't feel like we've been that bad in this game. We've not maybe created enough, but from a defensive point of view, I feel like we've done more than enough. And while we could have a chance here, 15 minutes left, free kick. It's going to have to be dinked in somewhere. Ivkovic turns, Ivkovic shoots, Ivkovic scores, and it's 2 of the subs linking up. I wish I could claim it's some kind of tactical or substitute genius, let's be honest. It's just pure dumb luck. But do we care? Absolutely not. But hold the phone, because there's 7 minutes left here. Villa are on the attack. I do not like this. Stenson shoots. That was an awful save by Brits, but you know what? It's not amounted to anything. But Villa, well, they've got nothing left to lose, have they, at home here? They are now going on the front foot. Ball dinked to Murray. Brits collects it and throws it to Hughes. And now we look to maybe build it out from the back again, although that is absolutely tragic. Stenson into a dangerous area, cross-blocked, shout encouragement at the players. 5 minutes to hold on. I don't want to see us defending set pieces here. Stop it, Football Manager. Kalala. For them, that's a very fun name, isn't it? Over the corner. They've scored. They've actually scored. I can't believe it. For some reason, there wasn't a highlight shown of their goal. I've not bitterly skipped it. It just wasn't shown. Does that mean there's something weird's about to happen here? Is that a penalty? Have we just had a rare Football Manager replay bug that gave away the fact something was going to happen? VAR is about to review this here. Semeraro was hacked down, and having conceded the ball and a goal at one end, we now have a chance from the spot to take the lead. It's Junjun Hwan, the man with a plan. There's less than 2 minutes left. He steps up, he shoots, Jokovic goes the wrong way, and we reinstate the lead. I mean, it's a penalty. It doesn't matter how it goes in. We deserve that. I am now immediately going to make some tactical changes. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm bringing in Mark. I need another defensive mid to just try and see out this game here. With not long left now, it's just about getting our noses over the line. We're going to play him on defensive mid. And you know what? I don't want him to do any dribbling. He's going to play on defense. Sanchez, deep line playmaker on support. The wing-backs go on defend. Let's just see out this game for what's left. Confirm the changes, balance mentality, and now we look to hold on. Show me no more highlights, Football Manager. We've knocked out Arsenal, we've knocked out Man City, we've knocked out West Brom, and we've headed back to the Midlands here, and we've gone and knocked out the villains. Well done, lads. That was as good as we want to see. I mean, obviously, we're going to hope that gives us some momentum. We've got Manchester United in the league in 4 days' time. Suppose this is a great time for me to be told that Simon Hughes needs a rest. Which, to be honest, that probably is fair at this point. It wasn't pretty, but we did get it done. I'm going to give all the players a rest, including Mark. Mark can just have the day off because vibes. I'll tell you what, if we can end things with one more win, I will feel really good about today in the grand scheme of things, despite getting knocked out of the Champions League. It's Manchester United up next. Do not go anywhere. I really can't stress how much we really need to win this game against Manchester United, because the games remaining left in the season are running out, and there is a bit of a gap between us and the teams ahead of us. Granted, there's a load of games in hand to be played. We do, of course, still have to win them. And while that, my friends, starts with his first game today against Manchester United, and having rotated the team last time out, you know what? I think we have to go with what we know. Juan is on, Soa is on. I'm kind of tempted to drop Sousa for this game. Ivkovic got the all-important goal previously, took his tally to the season to 10. Granted, only 5 of those have come in the league in 10 starts and 15 sub-appearances, but yeah, I don't know. I need to play the players who are actually scoring. I should say, if you have enjoyed the triple header today, and I normally mention this at the end of videos, people click off by the end. I understand. The year's 2025. We don't have long attention spans. You see the third game or the second game ordinarily and you leave. Before you leave today, go down below, leave a like. If we could hit 1,000 likes, that'd be great. We've not actually exceeded that in about a week. And we were doing that on the regular once upon a time. Maybe 1 like equals 1 prayer. They've got Hoyland up front. It'll be embarrassing if they beat me here. They're down in 10th. Oh, okay, well, there's a kickoff highlight, and now I am actually scared. To be fair, Rasmus Hoyland in Football Manager is an absolute god amongst men, so whilst it might feel like a really egregious thing if we concede against him, maybe I won't be that cross, especially if it's us scoring. Junjun Hwan, one-on-one, has to score, and doesn't score. I can't believe it's hit the woodwork. He won the ball back for a moment. We've somehow got a corner. I mean, I'm immediately going to encourage the players. 30 seconds into this game, we hit the crossbar. We still have a chance here for Faye to maybe make something happen. He crosses in. Marco headers it over. Okay, there's a free kick. Faye takes it. Huge back post. Saved. Rebound. How have we not scored here? 3 minutes played. We've had like 2 golden opportunities. I don't even want to check the XG. It's almost at 1 already, and yet apparently we've not had a shot on target. We have a chance here, maybe. Ball cleared away. Ivkovic to Faye. Options in the middle. He's offside. Never mind. Considering we've often struggled for goals this season, it's a great start to the game in terms of chance creation, but there's a all too familiar pattern emerging here, isn't there? We have been wasteful, and at home here, yeah, we should be winning by now. Oh my word, nothing is happening. That flurry of chances early on is something we might live to regret. There's 5 minutes left of this first half. There is a chance. I thought for a moment it might be Manchester United, but having won the ball back, maybe we can make something happen here. Marco Gives it back to Spike Brits. Back to Marco. Hughes with the ball now. Can he step up and make something magical happen? Nice little run. Gives it to Curtis, the left wing back. He dings it inside. Ivkovic scored last game. Could he score here? Rodriguez Diaz in goal has saved that with his toe. Faye is over the corner, looking to make amends here. Floats it in. Marco. Okay, we've scored. Breathe a sigh of relief. It's only his 4th of the year, but they all count, and that one really matters. I was beginning to fear this might be a frustrating day at the office, although admittedly there is still 50 minutes left here. Still plenty of time for it to get frustrating again, but we got what we deserve here. A goal to the good. Half-time in this game. And I think we just have to praise the players. We've done really, really well in this one. We had a kickoff highlight at the start of the first half. There's another kickoff highlight here. It could be us on the attack again. Ivkovic skips past one man, trying to get to the byline, tries to pull it back to Soa. Carvalho reads it well for them. Diaz, oh my word, what are they doing? Soa has to finish that. The keeper's parried it wide. I'm going to praise the players because we're playing amazingly. We've scored one corner already. We really need to score another goal by any means necessary. Another corner would feel ratty, but I would not care. It's not going to happen here. Rodriguez Diaz collects. Juan plays it forward. Faye, Semeraro headers it in, scores. I think he's onside. Faye he's what, 5'2"? He's tiny. I think he's got 2 jumping reach. He may have just got an assist with a corner, or he might not have. It's ruled out. Show me the lines. Was it close? Yeah, but he probably was off. Okay, there's half an hour left in this game. I actually feel like we've played really, really well in this one. And at this point, I think it's just a case of let's get in some fresh legs. Hughes has looked tired lately. I'm going to bring in Lundqvist at centre-back. Souza, come in for Soa. Do not forgive Soa for missing that opportunity. If we go on to not win this game, I'm blaming him for the one-on-one gift that he missed. Although, admittedly, Manchester United on 2 occasions have gifted us chances. Juan's one in the very first minute lives fresh in the memory. As well, with 18 minutes left here, we're looking to make something happen. And I feel like I need another goal here just to feel comfortable because of how this season has played out. Marco, Hamilton, Manchester United, obviously with nothing to lose in this game. They're going to be looking to press high and press hard and force a turnover. Marco to Brits. We're penned back here, but if we do beat this initial press, I feel like there's a really good opportunity for us to make something happen. Brits, Lundqvist, this has been a really long highlight, and it's got to build up to something eventually, surely. Curtis at left wing back, bringing it down the line. Ivkovic, Sanchez. Ivkovic carries on his run. Souza sees it. Give and go. Lovely build-up play. One-on-one. Oh, Souza. Oh, Souza. The January edition with a stupendous goal. The interplay between him and Ivkovic was magnificent. Sometimes you score really pretty goals in Football Manager. This was pretty. Souza's turn of pace here for a man with 12 acceleration was surprising. Maybe it's because of all the tired legs around him. The sub has scored, and I'm going to say it now. I think that is that. Corner on the far side. I mean, we've already scored one of these. Faye, can we make it 2 for 2? Whipped in. Hamilton scores. It's 3-0. I think we're still going to be on for the Champions League at the end of the year. If we perform like this, I will hold up my hands and obviously point out that we have scored 2 corners in this game, but, I mean, we're well worth our lead, aren't we? Look at it, 19 shots, XG above 3. We've had more of the ball as well. This has been a really, really good statement of intent, and as for Manchester United, they had Champions League ambitions at the start of the year. They have been vanquished. They are done, those dreams. They are going to be battling, at best, maybe, for a top half finish, and it could go from bad to worse. I think our goal difference is already actually kind of nicely in our favour, but more goals at this point and better goal difference would be nice. Maybe a clean sheet would be good to get to as Garnacho brings it forward. Manchester United, maybe with a chance here, although that tackle was crazy. And well, for a moment I thought we were going to make something happen going forward. Instead, it's Garnacho on this near side, playing it inside. Carvalho, Weifen, that wasn't far over. 1 minute left of this game. It is done. 3-0. Great performance. Not a classic, but I don't care. We've avoided defeat across all 3 games today. Ignore the fact we lost on aggregate to Milan. It was a 1-1 home draw if anyone argues otherwise. As for ourselves, well, with that result there, things do suddenly look that little bit better. I mean, I suppose to state the obvious here, the end of the series expectation is to win the Premier League. We are a long way behind Man City right now. If we win our games in hand, we'd be 11 points behind them, I suppose. The end goal feels a little far away. Now, if you were wondering about the FA Cup, annoying news, really. We've been drawn against Manchester United. We have to do that next time. We will also have our youth intake by then. So that is something else to look forward to, I guess. And of course, as the Premier League season reaches its climax, there is going to be a big game or two on the horizon to end this week. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said earlier, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. We're back tomorrow and the day after to end the week with a bang. We will be ending the season in the next 2 days. I hope we're going to be ending it in the top 5 spots. I'll see you guys then.